Alright, what's up everybody? This is going to be the next episode in the new farmer experience that I've been playing. Last episode we finished up by harvesting the two grass fields that we had over here that are going to be prepped and becoming cornfields. Also, we decided that last episode we would be probably harvesting these two grass fields as well. We also, wrong button. We also planted something over here. What did we plant over here? No, we didn't plant. What was growing over here was canola, but we bought that, so that we're still waiting for that to grow. Canola is not going to be ready until July. So what I want to do real quick before we take a nap is I would like to I'd like to cultivate two lands that we got that we harvested last episode, and then I would like to probably start harvesting the other two grass fields. I don't know if we'll finish before we take a nap, but I'm thinking we probably will. I'm just going to go ahead and get the cultivator going just because that job is probably one of the longest ones. Doesn't fit in here very well. Alright, so we're going to go on over and start on the big field. While the big field is getting done, I'm going to go ahead and grab two mowers and we're going to start mowing those two fields there. I'll probably go ahead and get it completely complete. That way it'll have another whole month of growing before when we take a nap, is what I was trying to say. So go ahead and get a worker on this one. Did I start with the headlands? I did not. I don't know why it automatically does that. Alright, start with the headlands. We need a John Deere tractor. The cows should have more than enough feed for when we take a nap. We could probably look at contracts and decide maybe we could do a contract while some of the stuff is getting done, maybe with the Challenger, if it's something that doesn't require two attachments. We can't plant yet, so we don't need the planter out. Is that? No, that's not gonna be a collectible. I was gonna say, is that blue box there a collectible? But it isn't. It's just part of the scenery. Alright. We're going to cut this here field and let's see what else. We need to probably get ready to fertilize that other field that's being cultivated right now. We might could do that. So we need to probably unfold it, lower it, cut it on. And then switch to the back. We need to be on the headland line. So go ahead and cut those on. Lower them. Just do a little bit of cutting and then we're going to go ahead and send a worker off on this. Trying to think about what else needs to be done. Getting to the end of the line, you want to pick up your front mower right now. Switch and pick up the back mowers. should start just fine. Alright, so we're going to need the tedder next. Let's look at contracts real quick. We're going to look at contracts. I think we've probably done everything we can do. We don't have a bell wrapper, we can't do that. Might need to invest in a plow. That might be a good spraying. What are we spraying for? Herbicide. It's 51. Weeding. We don't have a weeder. I don't know if we have herbicide either, do we? Because we have let's see, where would that be? I think that's fertilizer over there. So I'm thinking, what's in the sprayer? Oh, it's herbicide in the sprayer. And how much was that job paid? 4,000. It's field 51. Not exactly something we have mapped out to drive there automatically, unfortunately. Well, we could have it drive all the way to here. I don't know if that one tank is going to be enough. We might have to use the John Deere to drive over there and do it. I guess we'll do it. We'll try it out. I'm still trying to figure out how much the sprayer and stuff actually lasts. We did do field 6 and it didn't use much at all. I would like to know how the secondary tank works, but we haven't needed it yet. I guess what we'll do is have this tractor either drive to that one field, or maybe we can have it drive to the grain cell, or 46 is probably this one. We'll drive to 46, and then we'll have to automatically drive to the other field, but that's pretty close. We won't have to do as much. So 46, and send him on his way. I did turn on the headlands first, didn't I? I'm not crazy. They just really wanted to do the up and downs first. Alright, so this guy is hooked to the tedder. The tedder will be next. So we are going to wait till he finishes doing that. And once he's done doing that, I'll hop in and start tedding. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. This tractor has finished mowing the grass. We're just going to scoot him on over and mow the other grass. And then what we're going to do is the other tractor has arrived. I hate it when they do like the diagonals. The other tractor has arrived to field 46. So what we'll do is we'll grab this guy, let him start tedding up the grass. Like that. Then we're going to jump on over to this guy, and we are going to, what field was it? Oh, we didn't even accept the contract. We're doing the spraying jobs of 51. So 51 is down this road, first left, nah, first left again on the railroad, and then left. So 3 lefts. So we're coming down here, we're gonna make a left at field 49. left at field 55. Yeah, and then we're gonna make another left once we get to the end of that road. I'm hoping that I just don't know what the additional tank does. It says turn on additional tank right there, and I'm not sure what that means. Does it fill up my other tank maybe? Hopefully once the big tank empties, we can figure it out. Because I'm thinking it's not going to automatically fill it up, but I don't know. So we're going to AI worker, start on the headlands, go for it. The cultivating did not take any time whatsoever. I was expecting that to take a little longer, but it didn't. I also was looking at the store. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and invest in one of these plows between these two. I'm thinking just for it to cost more because that's ridiculous. 4,200 for a 10.5 meter plow, where this one is 75,000 for a 6 meter. Just get the more expensive one, just because. 340. Does our tractor have 340? The big tractor. That's under here, under vehicles. The big tractor's got 388. All right, so we should be able to pull that plow just fine. We're going with the biggest one, so it's actually going to be 21,000. And I'm going to make this one like a green color maybe, or a brown color to help me remember that that's a plow. That's my thinking behind it anyways. Something like that. It's kind of ugly, but I kind of like it too. We'll do that. So that's going to be our plow. Once he gets done cultivating this land, this field and the other field, we'll have him drive up to the store, and then we can have him do that contract. That was the plowing contract, which was 60, which is right there at the store, kind of, sort of. So that's what we'll do with that. He's done. Good job, buddy. We'll drive over here and get this other land cultivating. So, start with the headland. I'm not crazy. Go for it, buddy. The tedder should be going pretty good. The mower's going pretty good. What's the matter with you? Did you get confused or something? We're in 51. It wants herbicide. Why didn't you start? Is it empty? It shouldn't be empty or he wouldn't be moving here. Who knows? Anyways, he's going now. I'm glad I looked. I wasn't going to look. I thought, he's doing fine. Not even paying attention to the progress bar up at the top right. That'll be done fairly quickly. That's a big sprayer. Cultivating. It's looking good. So I guess let's check on. No, we don't really even need to check on the cows. We're pretty much hanging out, waiting for them to get done. I guess this guy looks like he's done tedding. Yep, he's done. Looks like he didn't miss any spots like last time, so that's good. So we'll just kind of park him over here out the way until the grass cutter gets done, and then once the grass cutting gets done, I'll hop back in and show you the tedding process again, and I'm betting pretty close that cultivator will be done as well. But we'll be back for now. Alright, this guy's done cutting the grass. Get him on out the way. We'll put those up. Gonna hop in the tedder tractor real quick. Let him get to going. The spraying job's going good. It's at 50% already. Why is it not going up anymore? I look at it and then it stops going up. So we might actually be able to figure out the spraying thing now. Because it looks like he's... Oh, no, there he goes. He just wanted me to think about stuff. Alright, so we're going to put this tractor up. The cultivator is going strong. And I'll probably hook up the baler next. No, we need a windrow. Oh, we'll start windrowing. Then baling will be next. We'll be back. Alright, got the windrower going. About to kick it off here in a second. Worker, go for it. The tedder's still going over there, right? Yeah, that's the tedder. And then the cultivator's still going over there. Sprayer has used quite a bit on this field, but it's a much bigger field than the last one we did. But we should have more than enough to finish. I need to kind of keep an eye on it because even after the contract is complete, it'll continue spraying and you won't be getting any like progress or anything for it. So make sure that once it's done, it's done. But we're gonna keep an eye on this, and right when it finishes, we'll hop back in and I'll show you. All right, so we're loading back in. We're at 97%, 98, 99. He has not technically done that field part over there, but you see he's continuing to spray. Oh, well, actually he stopped with the sprayer. Most of the time, like mowing and stuff like that, they'll continue trying to mow even though they're done with the contract, and that's what I was talking about. But we didn't have to worry about that with the sprayer. That's good to know. All right, we're gonna drive this tractor back to the ring we got auto drive set up on, and the cultivator should be getting pretty close to being done. The tedder should be pretty close to being done, and also the windrower should be pretty close to being done. Then after that, we're going to take the big tractor and drive over to the store and get our new plow and go plow that contract we were going to accept. And then by then we'll start we'll start bale wrapping probably with this tractor. And after all of that's done, we'll take a nap for the day. We'll be back once we are getting the big tractor on the plow and plowing that contract. All right, so we are back already. That didn't take long at all. The big tractor's done with the cultivating. We're gonna go ahead and get our cultivator put up. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two, but it's definitely a difference between the two. This one folds up like this, whereas the other one I think is gonna fold up kind of differently. Lower. We're not gonna put it in so far so that this tractor doesn't have to struggle as much to get it picked up. I am gonna grab this front weight just in case we need it. I don't think we will with the plow, but it doesn't get used anyways. So probably just keep it on this tractor since it's going to be our plow and cultivator tractor. A little baby weight. Alright, so we want to drive this tractor to the store. Let's turn him around and get him going better ourselves. He was going to run right into that barn. Like that. Stop. So sometimes with this auto drive, if you're not careful, and you try to start it, yeah, it does that, and it's like a real big lag. But that's fixed now. The tedder's got, looks like maybe one more streak. The windrower's got a couple more streaks. This tractor's well on his way home, it looks like. So we will get this put up when it gets back. We will get this tractor. Wow, that was a close little turn right there. You can tell I did this auto drive with a really small tractor. But we will be back once I can go ahead and put this tractor up. I'll put this tractor up and grab the baler with this tractor. That way we're going to go ahead and start getting going with that. When the John Deere gets back, the sprayers will be put up, and I'll grab the baling tractor with that one. So we want to grab the baler, which is over here. We got to do this manually still. It would be nice if they could somehow figure out how to do the baling more automated. Let's reset our count, which is Alt X, I believe. Yep. Make sure our big tractor didn't get stuck somewhere. They're good for that. I think we're going to be able to fold this plow. It's not going to be this big all the time. But I'm not sure. Yeah, we can fold it. Also, it folds up too. So this is not going to fit in the barn at all. So we need to go to field 60. So to get to field 60, we need to go, let's see, we are right here. So take a right, take a left, take another left, and it'll be on our left. All right, so this is our first time using our plow. Unfold it. I want to see how the tractor does, so we'll do a line or two. It's gonna pull it just fine. There was one in the store, if you didn't notice, that you could pull at 26 miles an hour, and I was like, that's just unrealistic as hell, and we're not gonna do that. 12 feels a little fast in my opinion as well, but that was the slowest this tractor would pull it. So it's gonna pull it just fine. We had more than enough horsepower, so we're gonna go ahead and probably let the worker take this over. And we will get back to baling hay and stuff like that. So the baler's done, are ready. The tedder should be, windrower should be ready to go on to the next field. So we'll go ahead and get that going because the baler is faster than the windrower. So worker, yeah, I hate that it's gonna be diagonal. That's got it. We'll go ahead and put the sprayers up. Maybe by then the windrower will be close to being done. I don't think so, but so G to jump off the front tank. Back up the other way, drop off the back tank. Go grab the bale trailer. Go ahead and drive that over here. Start baling. Unfold. Turn it on. And we are officially baling. So we will be back once I'm done baling, probably. The plow will probably beat me, but that's alright. We'll be back. Alright, we're finishing up this little field here. I think we're going to end up with just over 2 bales. We actually ended up beating the plow. I'm kind of surprised. But we're going to go ahead and keep on trucking on over here to the other field and get going on that one. Here we are doing our little diagonal patches that I love so much. Alright, so our plow tractor's finished. Let's see, how do I get back? I need to take a right and then a left. So I need to go this way. As you can see, what I was kind of talking about last time, he didn't technically finish that spot right there, but he still tried to plow through it, even though it didn't count. That's kind of what I was talking about a while ago with the sprayer. I wasn't able quite to catch it, but we're going to get this guy back home, figure out what we're going to do with this big plow. And then the windrower is still going. I've already started on the other field. So once we get back to the farm, we'll continue baling. And then once the baling's done, I'll be back. Alright, we're back. We're done with the baling. We ended up with 8 bales, it looks like. One of them, of course, is a partial bale, but that came out more yield than I thought it was going to. So now that we are done with the baling, we will go ahead and collect the bales and put them up in storage for the cows. If I calculated things right, that should be 8 months worth of food. I think it's going to be about a bale. I think it's going to be about a bale a month. So let's jump on the bale trailer. Go ahead and get it going. It's kind of crazy how this one little field pretty much was, it was basically 2, but still only 1 came out. I think we hold 9, right? So we should have all of them. Yep, that's all of them. Switch to transport mode. And then we're just gonna drive on in here like so, and then we're gonna unload bales here. Stop unloading. So let's see how many we ended up with. We have 25 full bales, we got 2 partial bales, and then we've got a pallet of solid fertilizer for 60 liters. I'm not sure why that's in there, but okay. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to run on over here to the, do we need to fertilize? We probably do. Yeah. I think we need to wait a week. It says it needs rolling now too. Let's see if we can't roll it real quick. I feel like we've tried this in the past and it didn't work. But I'm not sure. So for that plow there, I'm not sure where we're going to put it. I'm not going to fight this on camera. I'll do that later. I'm thinking the plow can just go right here. What's as good a spot as any? Let's grab the roller, which I do believe is right here. It's been a while since we've used it. And I'm gonna try to roll at least a little bit of that first field in front of us to make sure that this isn't something we can do. I don't think we can. I know we've tried before and it hasn't worked, but yet I'm still trying again. Yeah, it's not working. Probably should try fertilizing real quick. Let's grab this guy real quick and see if that's something we can even do right now. We might have to wait a month. I'm pretty sure we do. It's got plenty of fertilizer in it already. We're just gonna grab the side right here. And see if the fertilizer even counts. I think we're going to have to wait a month. Yep. That's fine. We'll leave the fertilizer sitting right here. We'll finish getting the roller put up. We'll put up the baling tractor, and then I'll be back once we wake up from the nap. Okay, here we are with a new day. Let's check our discount store real quick. Let's see, we don't need one of those. We don't need one of those. And some kind of planter, it looks like, that we don't need. I let the big tractor sitting right here so we can grab the planter. Which one of these is it? I think it's going to be the other one, but I'm going to grab this one first since it's a little easier to grab. This has got grass in it. Yeah, I knew it was the other one. Grab that one real quick. We're going to start planting corn in the big field. I wonder if we got enough seeds. Do we have seeds anywhere? Got corn already in there. Should we have to unfold the planter because this is not a seeder, this is a planter. That should be solid fertilizer on that cart. Oh, that's something else we need to do. I forgot this planter does solid fertilizer as well. So we need to fill up the fertilizer and get that going. So to do that, we not close enough. Refill. There we go. I don't think that's enough fertilizer for this field, but I could be wrong. But it's corn. Start with the headland, please, sir. And get her going. This is the fertilizer. Go ahead and tell him to get going on that. We need to check on our cows. MOO MOOs. They don't have a full bale in here anymore, but they still got a lot of food. We can go ahead and give them water. We could check on the greenhouse. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw another bale in there just to stay ahead of things. I'll be back once the cows and the greenhouse is taken care of, and we'll see what we're gonna do from there. All right, this guy's done with the fertilizing job. Run over here and top off on fertilizer, because he ain't gonna have enough to do that one over there either. That one's bigger than the one we just did. corn is going in the ground. The cows are taken care of. I put some more water in the greenhouse, so that's done. Let's see. Is there anything we need to do to our new field? It's got plenty of fertilizer. The weeds are dead. We're going to need to do rolling. Okay. So we might need to swap out the big tractor so that it can be attached to the roller. So I might do that real quick. Go ahead and let one of the John Deeres take care of the planting. Looks like it's doing pretty good on fertilizer. It's not going to have enough fertilizer to do that whole field. But we've got plenty of fertilizer sitting over here. I don't know about seeds either. Seeds are looking a little low. Mike could run to the store and get some seeds. Could do that with the other tractor not doing anything right now. We will do that. So he's done 2 headlands and he's almost out of, he's definitely less than half on the fertilizer left. Can I move this up? Hey, we can, look at there. Can I move this down? Hey, we can, look at there. Okay. All this time, oh, we could look at contracts. I was like, I'm moving that so I can see my contracts in the future. Oh. Hopefully we can collect this stuff. Bell wrapping, no. Hoeing, no. Weeding, unless it's spraying, no. So, no contracts for this month. We don't need you here. We need you to go get seeds, probably. So we're gonna go do that. So I'm gonna buy probably 2 totes of seeds. I can't do that there. I need to do that here. Let's try this. Supposedly we can use our mod to pick those up. We'll see. Let's go ahead and grab our pallet force just in case we can't. Alright, I'm going to tell you to go to the store. There you go. Let's stop you here. Drop that down. Hindsight, probably should have brought it over here and filled it up with fertilizer. Oh well. Sucks we don't have any contracts we can be doing, make a little bit of money. Although our money isn't doing terrible. I'm almost to the point where I'd like another tractor. That way when we're doing our grass cutting stuff, I feel a little bit more efficient. Alright, go ahead and keep going with that. What are you gonna do right? You're missing a whole row. You're missing. Probably should have left the other tractor hooked up to this until we finished at least this big field. Let's run on over here and grab some more fertilizer. It looks like we're going to have more than enough seed. Maybe I shouldn't have bought seed, but we'll use it eventually. Probably should save up for another big tractor, honestly. I don't remember. I know that one was hundreds and hundreds of thousands. We got it on a really good deal. Might could look at tractors real quick and think about it. Because the tractors we got now are starting to really delay progress, in my opinion. Okay, that's done. We're gonna go ahead and attach this guy to the roller. This guy is done with the fertilizing, I hope. That's why you're just sitting there. So we can't roll. Yep. I'm not going to fertilize that other field because that's what the planter does. I've made that mistake before. We're not going to do that again. So that is literally just for like grass fields and stuff. The other tractor is at the store. We need to try that out. So let's hop over there. We're supposedly supposed to be able to pick these things up. So operate and pick up. And it's not working. Great. Alright, we're gonna get these loaded up and then we'll be back. Alright, we got that one loaded up. We'll go ahead and connect back to our trailer and get this going back home. Not store, home. This guy's making progress. Well, he's making pretty good progress. He ain't struggling too bad. The roller is still on standby. Let's get him out of the way just in case for whatever reason they think they're running into each other. Park you right here. And let's look at a tractor. I'd like a bigger tractor. It's gonna have to be a medium tractor. And I think these are the ones we're working with right now. Yeah. So honestly, not really anything I'm looking for. There's 276 horsepower. That's pretty good. The Challenger. We could always upgrade our Challenger still, I think. I don't think our Challenger's maxed out. What kind of modded tractors have we got? This one goes up to 300. That's pretty nice. Even though I think ours is what, 275? So maybe not really. 175. So that is a really decent upgrade. This 8000 series tractor. Oh, it's 100 grand for the big one. Wow. So we would need like, we might as well would have to save up for 190 just to make it worthwhile of buying that one. But it's still better than everything else we are looking at. So, a nice tractor on discount would be nice. Seeds are here. I don't know that we'll need them, but they're here. I might just go unload them over here. And then if we need them, I can just drive them over with some pallet forks to wherever they're needed. Hopefully we can get them off this trailer. Yeah, oh, well, that worked. Didn't mean to do it that way, but it worked. Alright, so I'm gonna put this trailer up. I'm gonna put my pallet forks up. And we're gonna just kind of wait on that tractor to get done planting corn. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. Just finished getting the first bit of corn planted. We had to refill our fertilizer a few times, but that's okay, we got plenty. Trying to get over here to do it again. We did not have to refill on seeds. Okay, cool. We didn't knock over our trailer. We'll go ahead and get this tractor going over here. Wow, that's a big field too, ain't it? And now we can get our roller going. Go through here. I guess they're doing the ups and downs first. I don't know why they just automatically switched to that. But it's alright. It's okay. I do not foresee this tractor taking as long as the other tractor, just because this roller is so big. Headlands, please do the headlands first. These two tractors still on standby. Something we hadn't done in a while is checked on our cows. Are we capped at cow numbers? We are. The reproduction started over here. Does that mean we really need to invest in another pasture, I'm thinking. Can we do it? I wanted another tractor. I think we need another pasture. Let's take a look at what we got. Could technically clear this stuff out, turn it into a cow pasture, I think. Do we want to do that though? We could put it like right here and then just kind of follow it along this fence line. Maybe. Let's try it. We're gonna do that. We need more cows. And I need somewhere to put said cows. So we're gonna go right over here. Hopefully there's a clear enough spot to where we can put a cow pasture down. If we can put it like right here where this gravel road is, I'd be fine with that. So we need to be in this mode, construction, cows. So this is 15 grand. Stick it right here. We want to customize our fence line. This is going to be pretty expensive, isn't it? Wow. So we technically own all of this. Well, I don't want to go into the road. I think the trees are causing problems. don't really particularly want to run into the road. All right, 18,000. It grew over. I might have done a little close to this field here. That's okay. So how many cows can we hold in this one? 67. So what I'm thinking is now we need to invest in some kind of, there are no animals to sell or move. We need to get some of the cows, like our baby cows and stuff, we can move to that one. And leave the pregnant cows over here. Maybe we'll move the baby and the old cows over there. I'm not sure how we're going to do it just yet. We will need something to transport the animals, unless I can just do it automatically here. Can we? Let's see. So let's select the 9 months old. Oh, that's sell. We don't want to do that. Select. No. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how are we going to move these cows. I don't know. We're going to move majority of the cows, like the babies and the older cows we got down there, I think. Can we afford any kind of horse / cow trailer? Animal transport is what I was looking for. 6 cows, 12 cows. So 6 cows we can move with this. We'll have to take a nap, which is fine. This guy is well on his way planting corn. The roller's doing his thing. He's gonna beat that other guy. So we'll have to, Another thing I forgot about completely is we got a loan, don't we? Finances. We do have a loan that we have not started paying for. That's something we gotta start doing too. Yeah. We gotta start paying our loan off. Completely forgot about that. So next month when we take a nap, we're for sure gonna invest in a cow trailer so we can move some of them cows out of that pasture. I'll probably split it. Maybe I'll take all the not baby cows and old cows and stick those cows into that pasture, and then once they give birth we sell those cows. I'm not 100% sure. When do you sell the cows? When is the proper time to sell the cows? I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the other 2 tractors we got doing jobs to finish their jobs, and then we'll hop back in, and I think I'm going to do a little Googling to see what other people's opinions are on selling those cows, and I'll be back. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is, from what I was reading, it's probably best to sell cows at 12 months old. And if you've got cows like this that are older than 36 months or something like that, they start deteriorating. So what I'm going to do is, since they're at 70% reproduction, we're definitely going to let these guys have babies. And then I guess what I don't understand is it better to just buy and raise the cows? Or should we let them have babies? Because after a certain point, they're not worth it anymore because they're eating so much. It's the eating that's the problem. If we bought all of our cows and just kept raising them to 12 months, we might be all right. Because at 12 months, I think they're right at $1,500 a piece. And if you buy them at $300 a piece, that's a profit of $1,200 for practically no money if you are growing your own food, that is. So I'm not sure. I might do a little bit of experimenting. I think what I'm going to do... See, these cows just had babies. So we might sell all of these cows. That'll be 19 times 23. We might just go ahead and take a little bit more of a loan out and go ahead and get the transport trailer and sell these cows. Because for one, they should have just had babies, but they didn't because the field was capped out. So I think we can buy babies. I mean, sell some of the cows, buy the cows, and do it that way. What we might do is just pay the transport fee and sell a few of these so that we have enough for the trailer. So if we sold all 19, it would cost us $1,900, but we would make $41,000. We're losing $1,900. Oh, I hit my mouse. I was like, why did that go down randomly? Okay. Or we can go down to just enough to buy the trailer we need, which is how much? 25 grand. So 18, so 25, that's 7,000. We need $7,000 to buy our trailer. So we can sell 4 and start selling cows, which we might do. So let's do that. Sell those. And then let's go ahead and buy our trailer. It's the only one we really can afford. But we can transport 6 cows in it. It looks like a tractor should be able to hook to it, which we already have a tractor there. So let's grab this trailer and we will drive it home. Good, we can hook up to it with a tractor. So let's drive you home. I'll say this tractor ought to be done with planting. It's getting close. And I know for sure this guy is ready to start rolling. So we'll get him going. Headland, that's fine, go. Let's grab this guy and put our planter back up where it goes. Once we get back home with the cattle trailer, what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll move the calves we got to that new field. Was this here? I think this was here. I don't actually remember. It's where it's going to go now. So we're going to figure out how to do that. Let's get these tractors out of the way. I'm sure they're going to be in the way because I'm pretty sure I got to do something along the lines of how did I know that was going to happen? Oh, you're stuck good too, aren't you? Oh, not too bad. Pull out. Oh. Let me just go this way. I could get over there this way too. By turning right here. So we're gonna figure out how to load cows into this trailer. And what I'm thinking is we'll be able to pick some up. So what are we doing? Open animal dialogue. We want to grab 6 because that's as many as we can hold. Move to the trailer. So now we got 6 cows in there. So now what I don't know is where do you sell the cows? I'm thinking animal dealer maybe? I'm thinking that's gonna be right, yeah. So let's tell this guy to go to the store. In fact, we might just make a new one. So let's turn these lines on. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. So let's just start recording. Gonna do a new one. It's gonna be cows at pasture 1. And I think that created a new one right where I'm sitting. It did. So now what I want to do is I'm going to drive over to the new pasture. And make a point there. Like here. So cows at pasture 2. And now what I want to do is drive to the animal dealer. See if we can't figure out a sneaky way through these trees right here. I don't know if this is going to affect anything. I hope it doesn't. And then once we get to the animal dealer, we will make a point there. Also, while we're there, we will sell these cows. We'll go up to the next driveway. Maybe. And then what we want to do is sell, yes. So we're going to get 13 grand. Yes. And now that while we're here, we want to buy new cows for 1,800. Yes. Look at the little baby cows. Alright, now we want to drive back home. And we will complete the circuit at home somewhere. I might keep it straight. I haven't decided yet. It doesn't look like it's affecting it any. I see two different lines, so maybe I was not giving it the benefit of the doubt earlier and just trying it. I was too scared to because I didn't want it to mess up. But we're going to go across. We're going to make a left up here. And then once we get back, we're going to figure out, we're going to give this place a parking place too, so that I can just tell it to go park the trailer. I don't have to manually do that every time. So I've got to figure out where I want to leave this trailer parked. What I might do is just add it and have it park over by the other pasture is what I'll probably do. We need it to dodge the waterer, and we need it to connect there's somewhere we can put this to where it's over the tractor. Where is it? Ground level tractor apply. And now we want to connect it here. Okay. So now what we want to do is go to cow pasture 2. I didn't mean to capitalize that A there. Because we want to put these babies in the new pasture. And I'm thinking we'll park the trailer somewhere down there too. Okay, so unfold. Open analog dialog and move to husbandry. And now we got the cows out there. Now what we need to do is go back to cow pasture 1. Close our cow pasture doors. I'm thinking the roller's definitely done. He is. Oh yeah? Okay, so future, we're going to need to upgrade our waterer because that's going to get tedious. We need to get our pallet forks and put food in that other pasture. And we need, let's see, what else do we need to do? Could probably take the other waterer, or the tractor, not other waterer. We'll take the other tractor and tell it to go to cow pasture 2 with the waterer, because that should be something we can do with that as well. Okay, we're full of water. Cow pasture 2, go. He's going to cow pasture 1. We need to grab a hay bale here. Run over here and grab this. Just need 1 for now. We only got 3 cows in there. We will eventually have more. So driver has reached cow pasture 1. He's about to reach cow pasture 2. Let's see. He's dead in line. So we need to pull up, start overloading. Till you go to cow pasture 1. You are empty. So we need to open animal dialogue. We're going to grab more of these cows. Close. And then what we're going to do is tell you to go to... We didn't make animal. Darn. Tell him to go to the store. He should be able to make it to the store. Maybe. I'm not going to make it with the tractor sitting there. I don't know if he's going to make this turn up here like last time. We'll see. So you've got the food. You need to put the food. And then we'll tell you to go to cow pasture 1. There, we fixed it. So go cow pasture 1. You can stop and go animal dealer. It's lagging on us for a second. I promise you can make it. This is probably where I was reading that you need to be careful doing stuff like this because they can get mixed up. So we'll just drive it up until we get out of the double digits because it's probably still trying to use the store. So like right here, you should be able to go now. This other tractor's like, get out of my way. We'll get you over here, and what we'll do is we'll tell you to go home like this. He's going home. He has made it, so we want to unfold and open, and we want to sell these. Sell. And then we want to buy more of these. Buy. Fold it back up. And we want to go to cow pasture 1. Technically 2. So this guy's going home. This guy's going cow pasture 1. we can stop him because we need him to stop at the waterer. And then we need him. Give me my mouse. And we want him to go back to cow pasture 2. This guy, thinking we're probably good on food. We should be good on fertilizer. Fertilizer's good. We don't need to do any weeding. We can't do the rolling there. What does it say? Hotspots. Is that just telling us what's planted there? Probably, yeah. So everything's growing. This tractor should be done for now. Let's just park you out of the way. Wherever that might be. Probably up here. We need to move the big tractor out the way. Get you unloading more water for the cows. And then tell you to go back to cow pasture 1. Because water should be more than enough now. We've got baby cows in this one, so go to cow pasture 2. Let's see, we're definitely gonna need to invest in a bigger waterer. How much is that? I think right now, I'm not sure what we're using. I'm guessing we're using this one. Sounds about right. We could get one for this, 25 grand. Which we might do. Oh, we can't paint it blue for... Oh, I was going to paint it blue for it to be water. Alright, let's buy that. Yes. The guy with the waterer can actually stop right here. Because we're going to go over here and sell this waterer and pick up our new waterer. Send you on your way home. We can go into here, vehicles, and figure out which one of those was our waterer. Should have started at the top, it looks like. Oh, it's the very top one. That's right, yep, sell. Okay. See, I think you have baby cows, you do. So, unfold. Move to husbandry. Okay. Now we want to go back to cow pasture 1. I think we need to go ahead and stick another bale in that other pasture. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And then once I get that done, I'll hop back in and we'll keep organizing stuff. Or maybe we can just keep going. So we need that person right there to go ahead and go to the water fill station. It's going to be a pain in the tail through here, though. Yeah. Should be able to do it right here. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, we'll pull up, start filling that up. Hopefully that'll keep filling while I'm not paying attention to it. I think it will. Hopefully it will. That way I don't actually have to sit there and watch it. It sounds like it is. I'll go grab a bale and I'm gonna drive that over there. And then I'll continue managing the cows. I'm gonna show you guys this one time, and then probably in the future I won't do it as detailed as I'm doing it right now, just because I just want you guys to know what I'm doing in the background if you're not seeing it. So you guys already know how to feed cows, so I'm not going to show you that again. So I'll be back once this is done and we start orchestrating more selling and buying and moving cows is when I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, we got that tractor. I dropped off another bale. This guy is full of water. So we're gonna go ahead and fill up this water. Okay. And then what we need to do is go to cow pasture 2, which is done by, where's the path? Here's the path. This guy is here to pick up more cattle. So let's do that. Only got 3 more of those. Move to the trailer. And let's just go ahead and take these and sell these as well. And then we will get more cows. What was the tingling noise? So we're going to go ahead and fill up their water here. And then tell him to go to cow pasture 1. This guy's don't have a job right now. This guy is going to the animal dealer, and this guy is on his way home. So, once this guy gets home, what we need to do is go ahead and drop off the pallet forks, because we should be done with that for the day. And I need to decide how many more cows we're going to buy. I don't want to go broke buying cows, but I can't really think of anything else right now that we would not need. We need to start paying that loan off that I forgot about. That's definitely something we need to start doing. And it's all I can really think of right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy over and put our pallet forks up. We're gonna need more fields. More fields is gonna become important because we're gonna need more grass. I am thinking about trying to get a hold of field 8 and making that one of our grass fields. Kai! Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Dog was barking. I didn't want y'all getting your eardrums busted. Okay, this guy's on his way back. Let's go ahead and take him over. And we can tell him to go to the water fill station, like here. Get this tractor out of the way. The other guy should be at the animal dealer where we can sell more cows. He is. It's open animal. And we're going to sell. And then we're going to sell these. And then we're going to buy. I think this will be our last little trailer load. Until I go out to pasture 2. And now, pretty much, we don't have anything in pasture 1 now. Except for the older cows. We'll get it figured out. The best way to juggle how many cows to have here, how many cows to have there. I'm not real sure. These will give birth in a couple months, and then we'll sell them. And then we might fill up this pasture with cows and fill up that other pasture with cows. And then we will have the same age cows, basically. And then I think we're supposed to sell them at 12 months. Over and over and over. What does that look like there? Oh, it's that trailer over there with the fertilizer in it. I was like, there's a trailer out in the middle of the road over there that I've done forgot, but I didn't forget. It's over there. So, I think with all that being said, we're going to end today's episode there. I know towards the end of this episode we kind of got slowed talking a little bit, but we were trying to figure things out, but that's okay. So, as always, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to leave me a like and a sub. Lets me know that you're enjoying my content, and it helps out the channel a lot to spread to more people. Don't forget to leave me a comment on how to make this cow experience easier, because I still have no idea what I'm doing. And if you can think of a way that I can improve to better entertain you guys, don't hesitate to leave me a comment doing that as well. I'm always looking to improve to better entertain you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.